afternoon. We are here to discuss and debate the many factors, risks, and liabilities involved in opening a casino and how they can be mitigated. My name is Ashley.
I'm Marty.
I'm Assad.
And I'm Sammy.
We will be arguing against opening a casino and the risks present.
We're going to be opening 4 opening casinos in Canada. So
There are many risks in opening a casino, and the risks present to society are mostly comprised of economic factors. For example, problem gamblers, existing new government regulations which have to be adjusted to the policies and procedures in opening a casino in accordance every so often. As well, the economic conditions can greatly affect the business of a casino, and personal bankruptcy is posed as a threat as well to casinos.
But opening a casino can actually help your economy. It boosts the economy, it improves it because more people are spending, there are more people employed, and it creates job and less of a leakage. But there also, a casino also has a higher tax bracket, which means the government has more money to spend, and therefore they can help the community in a better way. Lastly, a casino will help increase tourism in the city, because yes, Toronto does have tourists come in the summer months, but this will also improve tourism in the winter months, because people will have a reason to come to Toronto.
Yes, but also there are plenty of increased risks due to alcoholism, personal problems, and increased jail occupancy. When people go to casinos, they are fed liquor. As you drink more, people start to gamble more, they lose their inhibitions, they don't realize what they may be doing. This can cause an increase in alcoholism, as well as personal problems such as debt and issues with family and friends.
So the programs that are placed here, since the casinos here are privately owned, basically they have like blackjack tables, and whatever is made from that, the income, some of it is put to charity and some of it is put somewhere else too. So it's helped out around the public.
There's also a risk to employers, such as the duty of care to patrons. Two major issues faced by gaming corporations are how to A, detect self-excluded problem gamblers, and the huge percentage of revenue which stems from these gamblers. A gambling report in 2009 stated that 40 to 50% of electronic gaming machines produced revenue to a casino. So gaming corporations are reliant on these problem gamblers for their business. So therefore, how do you increase this duty of care? How do you mitigate this risk if you're relying on these problem gamblers for your revenue? Also, there's technological advances which the casino has to keep up to date with and reintroduce into their business as technology advances, which obviously in this day and age is at a very rapid rate. And how are they going to potentially stop lawsuits from these problem gamblers if they want them into their business? How are they going to decrease the liability if they're counting on them for revenue?
Every industry has its risks. If it's either opening a restaurant, opening a casino, opening a club, anything has its risks. But you can always mitigate them. Like for example, in a casino, there's less likelihood that a fight is going to break out, but a casino should be prepared to take action. Therefore, it's a high priority. Another thing, like let's say a terrorist attack, it's less likely to have, but it has high priority. But you won't give that much management. You won't give that much management power to it. You'll mitigate where you want to put resources in mitigating every kind of risk. The duty of care does increase, of course, when alcohol is involved, but it depends. How do you take care of it? If you have a qualified bartender, then yes, you will be able to mitigate the amount of alcohol served to each person. And insurance policies are always there. You have insurance for every kind of industry. The casino has its own insurance in a way that they do try to keep the liability off them, and they do have a really high duty of care to their customers. And yes, policies are in place. For example, there was a case where a guy was stabbed outside of a casino, and it was the duty of care of the casino to make sure that there was a safe environment. And if you hire enough people and you hire the right trained people, then to stop those stabbings and stop those fights are possible.
Going back to what you said about policies and procedures, yes, they're there, but they're not always followed. A perfect example for alcohol is when you get those high rollers that come in that are spending the money, they just get fed alcohol for free. There's no, oh, I overserved him, or maybe I should stop serving him. No, he keeps spending another $50,000 on every bet. Let's just keep serving him alcohol. Now, if that turns into a regular citizen who doesn't have the money to be doing that, who is taking loans out on their house and on their mortgage and can't afford it, this can totally derail someone's life, cause issues personally and professionally. They could lose their jobs, they could lose their family, and how is that going to be mitigated?
There's always going to be scenarios where security is not going to be able to do anything, but if you have the right trained people and you can, to some extent, mitigate it, put metal detectors outside the casino, make sure who's going in and out, have a face recognition, then of course you can control it. And to an extent that if you're saying that the high rollers do get free alcohol, yes, would you not say that in a high class hotel, the presidential suite gets a free bottle of champagne? So you can't say that you can't give away free alcohol. Yes, you can, but you have to keep it under monotone, like under a certain standard. How much alcohol do you serve within an hour? How much of what kind of alcohol is it? Is it a beer? Is it a liquor? It all goes under consideration. The smart card service also enables us to mitigate liabilities, because we can make sure who's coming in, who's going out of the casino, who's a problem gambler, who isn't, and how to keep them away from the casino, how to get them help. And in this way, the government also helps, because they set up programs for these problem gamblers, because once they're out of the casino, they at least have somewhere to go and talk about their issues.
Yeah, but there was a case where this guy lost $500,000 and he asked the casino to give him a notice to not allow him into the casino. They gave him the notice and he still got let into the casino when he went back the next time.
A large percentage of our revenue does come from problem gamblers. We can at least identify them. Even if they do come into the casino, we know that they're there and monitor them in the right way to make sure that they don't cause any problems in the casino. First time they should be notified. The second time, they should not be allowed in. And if they do come in, we do have procedures installed so that they will be monitored at least when they're in the casino. So that it's not that they're allowed to come in however much they want and with however much money they want.
Very smoothly, there will be very low risks of anything happening and all that. Probably even more profit will be made because they will attract more people because it won't be so dangerous as a place. They call it so.
In closing, we believe that yes, you can open a casino up in Toronto, but you have to mitigate all the liabilities that go along with it. You have to make sure that everything is taken under consideration, because opening a business anywhere in the world does take time and effort, but you have to make sure that you know the laws, you know the limitations, and you know how to take care of every situation.
So in closing, we've agreed that if these procedures and policies are not mitigated efficiently, it can cause huge issues for society, the economy, and the surrounding communities. Therefore, it is up to the owner of the casino and the company to mitigate these risks diligently and be efficient in causing them to cease. Thank you. Thank you for your time and have a lovely day.
Thank you.